Several Senegalese organizations on Thursday urged President Macky Sall to dispel any doubts and openly declare that he would not run for his succession in 2024, a candidacy they say could spread chaos. Sall, elected in 2012 and re-elected in 2019, has been keeping his intentions vague for months, while opinions diverge on his legitimacy to run again, and the opposition promises fierce resistance if he takes the step. The constitution stipulates that a president cannot serve more than 2 consecutive terms, but several voices are being raised in the presidential camp to defend the idea of a third term, citing the 2016 constitutional revision, which they say would reset the clock. In a statement issued on Thursday, human rights and democracy organizations such as Africa Jom or RADO, associated with others, recall that elsewhere in Africa in the past, the forcing for a third term has had consequences, particularly tragic, an apparent reference to presidents Guinean, Ivorian, or even Senegalese. They say they want to avoid a scenario of chaos for Senegal. In 2012, Abdoulaye Wade's candidacy for a third term of office provoked violence that left several people dead. The NGOs point out that Sall had fought against the third mandate, a struggle in which he was the main beneficiary. The refusal of a third mandate was one of the watchwords of the 2021 riots in Senegal in a tense social and health context. Tanzanian authorities began rationing water in the economic capital Dar es Salaam on Thursday after water levels dropped as its main source, the Ruvu River, dried up. The Indian Ocean city's 5.5 million residents will be deprived of running water for 24 hours on alternate days, the Dar es Salaam Water and Sanitation Authority said. Dawasa said the schedule will be updated weekly depending on how the change in weather will increase or decrease water levels. Tanzania, like its East African neighbors, is experiencing little rainfall, with meteorologists warning that the prolonged dry spell will continue. Water supply from the Ruvu River has dropped from 466 million liters a day to about 300 million liters a day, according to water officials, while the city consumes about 500 million liters a day. Dar es Salaam Governor Amos Makala said recently they are aware that most areas experienced poor rains last season and the current season has been delayed, and that everyone should understand that this is beyond the control of the government. Four failing rainy seasons since 2020 have caused the worst drought in at least 40 years, killing millions of livestock, destroying crops and plunging parts of Kenya, Somalia and Ethiopia, Tanzania's neighbors, into near starvation conditions.